Hello there, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope that you guys are doing good and you should be doing good after this video. So, in today's video, I'm going to talk about Conrad Harder. I think it's a very interesting play, and in today's video, I'm going to do an analysis of this particular player, how good he's at. So, firstly, he's a raw striker. I'm not gonna lie, I've seen his little bit of clips and I've collected a little bit of data which I'm gonna show you in today's video. So this guy, I think 6 foot 1 inch striker. He really looks strong in as a striker, and he's a raw striker. And this player also plays in the left wing, we have seen, and he's a sporting CP player. We know how good uh, they are at producing good players. So here we have from David Ornstein. Chelsea have already made multiple inquiries, including for Sporting CP and Denmark attacker Conrad Harder. It's kicking up. So we'll start off directly with Conrad Harder. Absolutely hard player. A strong, raw striker. I think he can be a perfect replacement if Liam Delap is injured. 6 foot 1, strong striker. I think Liam Delap height is also the same. I think 186 centimeters, and when it comes to Conrad Harder, it's 185. So not much difference, just an inch. Under 21 Danish striker. Played 9 games in UCL, and he has scored in 1 game. Overall, if we see 52 games, 12 assists, 12 goals, 1 assist. He's not a regular starter though, and if you see in the current season, he has played only 59 minutes and he has scored 1 goal. Looks very interesting. I think he has a good profile. So we're gonna talk more about Conrad Harder in this video. So this is the heat map of Conrad Harder, and we can see his appearance. Only 28 games, where he started only 6 times in the last season. So he's not a regular starter, which we can see. But if we see the heat map, then one thing which we can definitely see is involvement in various positions, especially into the left wing side. And he's a left footer, so we can see that his involvement in the heat map. And if we see Conrad's involvement in the game, we can see more. I think when we see Liam Delap, we know Liam Delap is a complete striker and is a raw striker, but he doesn't get much involved in the midfield, which we have seen because he's a raw complete striker. But when it comes to Conrad, we can see, and Enzo Maresca, I think, wants players who are more versatile and who can help the defense. I think in that aspect, I would say that Conrad has that ability to come in especially in the left wing. He can be more involved over there when it comes to Liam Delap. So I think Maresca wants players who wants to be more involved, even when it's striker, to help in the midfield. And definitely he's very strong, and so we want that versatility. And another thing which I really like about this player is the amount of chances that he creates, I think, which is better when it compared with Liam Delap. So I think this is pretty much good. And when I say his involvement, I judge it on the basis of the number of assists he has. So if we see the number of assists he has per game, so it's really interesting, and it's better than Liam Delap as well. So I really rate this player. It's a young player. I think we definitely can't uh, you know let him start the game, but definitely he can develop himself over the year, and this could be a good signing with if we see his market value, we can get him for 30 million. I think that would be a good signing if we can really get him. But let's see, we need to see the Nicholas Jackson situation over here. Nicholas Jackson currently doesn't want to come back to Chelsea, and again Chelsea, there's also hesitation because we don't really want Chelsea. I think they really don't want players who doesn't want to be involved in the game. So I think Nicholas Jackson, we all know that he's not professional enough, but if we can get Conrad, I think he can be a good replacement, and we know that Liam Delap is not going to be for more days. Not, I think it's going to be 2 months max. After that, we can see Liam Delap, and I think having a third striker, I think it's a good squad depth. I think I would also like to mention that I think uh, there's a when we see Chelsea, there's a problem with planning. I think they should have kept Amargue as a third striker. I don't know why we have sent him on a loan. I know to get more minutes, but for these kind of situation, we really need him. And now, in case if Joao Pedro gets injured, then who's gonna start? We don't have any starter, and we have seen yesterday how good, I mean, how poor, I mean, Tyreek George is. So we need a third striker as well, and Conrad can be a perfect, third striker for the club. And since Liam Delap is injured and he's not going to play for 2 months, I think Conrad can definitely give some minutes and have some minutes, and he can be he can be a world class striker, and he's just 20 years old. He has lots of potential, he has lots of time to prove himself. So I think Conrad as a whole, he is a good player. If we compare him, since he's a replacement of Nicholas Jackson, I know that Liam Delap won't be playing, and Nicholas Jackson doesn't want to be a part of the team, and we can't force someone to play for the club. So we can have a comparison between the two forwards over here. We have Conrad, and we have Nicholas Jackson over here. 24 years old, and he's a 20 years old, very young. He's a Conrad is pretty much young. Definitely, he's not he can't be a regular starter at Chelsea, but he can definitely get minutes. And if you see the market value, 26 million and 49 million, that's pretty good. And the height difference is almost the same. Both are of the same height. And if you see the rating by so far score rating, it's 699 and 692. I think Conrad looks a little bit better. I know Premier League is strong, is a far better league when compared to other leagues, but then he definitely has a lot of potential. Coming on to what really excites me about Conrad is the passes. If you see the passes, so he has 5 assists. Now you should remember that he have only played 28 games last season. When you compare those 28 games, I think 5 assists is pretty good. And he has been regular starter. He's not been a regular starter, uh, and he's just a bench player. So I think this is pretty much good. We can see the expected goals 2.01, which is pretty good, and crosses, which is really good. And we can see the assist per game, which is pretty much similar. Bigger chances created. See the amount of games which Conrad has played is very low compared to Jackson. So the passes, when it compared with Jackson, it pretty much looks good. Now, one thing which really, is interesting about Conrad is he just got zero yellow cards. On I know he just got one red card, but yeah, zero yellow cards. And when it comes to Nicholas Jackson, he got 7 yellow cards. Now, another important fact is that we have seen Nicholas Jackson. He's very poor when it comes to aerial duels. So we can see Conrad is pretty much good in aerial duels and position lost. I think we have seen how many times Nicholas Jackson loses position. I think in that way, uh, Conrad is pretty much good. But ground duels, I would say that Nicholas Jackson is, doing good, and successful dribbles. I think it's pretty much the same for both the players. Now, if we see the detailed profile of both the players when it comes to analyzing both the players, I think Conrad had more greens over here, and when it's compared with Nicholas Jackson. And one thing which really impresses me is the aerial wins. Um, why saying aerial wins is important for my club, because we have seen players like Cole Palmer, and Reece James, how good they are with the distribution, but we have often seen that there are very less players who can take advantage of that. But if we can get him, and he can be that good aerially, then it will be a great advantage of having him. But overall, if we see uh, the non-penalty goals, uh, non-penalty xG, total shots, it's quite impressive. I think it's really good, but I think he needs a little bit of improvement when it comes to passes completion. I think Nicholas Jackson is good in that, but aerially I can definitely say that, and defensively I can say that um, Conrad is good. But definitely one thing I would like to mention over here, that Premier League standards are very different from those in Portugal. So I think, but still we can make a comparison, because I think Conrad is not a regular starter. The minutes he gets, he is a blast. So I think he's a good. He can be a good recruitment uh, for Chelsea Football Club. So thank you for watching my video. I hope you like this video. I'm gonna come up with the next video. Let's see what happens in the coming hours. So yeah, have a good day, have a good Sunday. Thank you for watching my video. I want you to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you.